Hey, what's up, Billsmafia? It's been a while, I know. And I didn't get to do my traditional season previews. But guess what? Who cares? Let's start. Let's get this party started, right? It is game day. It's Bills Cardinals. Start to a new season. New beginnings for the Bills. A lot of stuff happened this offseason. A lot of players that we know and love are gone. Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Tre'Davious White, Mitch Morse, and Stephon Diggs. Just a few thoughts on the Diggs thing after all the developments and all the talk and everything of that nature. I guess it had to happen. Sometimes you have a situation where things just don't work out. And that's what happened with Stephon Diggs. Eventually the relationship got stale. He was needing the ball, wanting the ball. He's the I'm always open guy. And Josh Allen was like, no, you're not always open. And so, let me close this sunroof a little bit here because apparently, well, that didn't help. A little glare there. Sorry, guys. But anyway, Josh Allen loves to spread the ball around, and he's going to get to do that this year. There are a bunch of Bills fans in a panic because we traded the pick to Kansas City that became Xavier Worthy, and Worthy looked like he was worthy of that pick. And I can see it, I can understand it, but the Bills never intended to draft Worthy. If you look at all the draft coverage, Brandon Beane said, and I quote, "I'm glad Coleman didn't run that 40 time the way or as fast as he could have, because that would let him get down to us." So the Bills picked up some draft capital, which turned into Cole Bishop, who's going to be eventually the safety, but we'll get to that in a minute. And they drafted Keon Coleman with that pick. And, for better or for worse, it's going to work out. The whole, everybody harkens back to the trade that became Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes would not have done as well with the Bills as he's done with the Chiefs, just because of the type of coaching that he's gotten. And we got Josh Allen. Didn't work out too badly, did it? We got Keon Coleman this time. I think Coleman's going to be a really good pick for us. He's going to be a really great receiver. He's going to be that guy. I compare him to Mike Evans, who is now in Chicago. He's a big guy, big frame. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but I'll tell you what, he's going to catch everything you're going to throw at him just about. And that, I can appreciate that. Other off-season happenings, getting back to the Cole Bishop thing, he's going to be out there, and it looks like he's not going to start the season. Damar Hamlin, God love him. He stuck around. He just kept doing his thing, drowned out all the noise, and he's going to be our starting safety. I really hope this works out. I don't know. I know we had to move on from Poyer and Hyde, just because they're getting up there. You could see they were losing a step. And, yes, they have a veteran presence, but veteran presence is only going to take you so far in this league. The Bills had to do what they had to do. They did what they did. So, that being said, I am anxious about this season because I don't know what we're going to be on defense. I think we're still going to be a really good defense. Bernard, oh yeah, by the way, Matt Milano, doggone it. I don't know what's going to happen with Matt. This is the second major injury within a 12-month period, and I don't know. I'm not saying he's injury prone. Sometimes these things are just freak accidents, freak injuries that that happen, and I think Matt is a victim of that. And so what's going to happen from here with him, we don't know. But Terrell Bernard was solid last year. I think he's going to be solid again this year. Von Miller reportedly is back to form. Greg Rousseau, that game against Pittsburgh, and Ed Oliver, if he gets back to what he was last year, we're going to be a good defense. Oh, by the way, shout out to Joe Andreessen. How about that? How about that? Local boy makes good. Welcome, Joe Andreessen, probably Billsmafia from the beginning, from the time he was a kid, but still, welcome to the actual team. He was Billsmafia and became a Bill. How about that? But continuing on, I think our defense is going to be solid. Our running game is going to be solid. Cook, hopefully he can hang on to the ball this year. And I'm really hoping. I think our receiving core is going to be good, and we've still got a 2 tight end attack with Knox and Kincaid. Kincaid's going to be a stud. And I'm not saying he's going to be Travis Kelce, but he may be Travis Kelce light. And so if you've got that, you've got Keon Coleman, you've got Mac Hollins, you've got his name is escaping me now, our pick from Washington, our pickup from Washington this year in free agency, Curtis Samuel. I think we're going to be good. I do think we're going to be good. I have no reason to believe that we're going to have a major drop-off because, Khalil Shakir. Khalil Shakir is going to step up. Dalton Kincaid's going to step up. Keon Coleman's going to step up. Curtis Samuel's going to step up. We've got guys. We've got guys that are capable of handling the pressure. And this ball is going to be spread around so much that I think that it's going to make up for the loss of Stephon Diggs. As for where we're going to finish, I still think we're going to win the AFC East. The Jets are going to be tough. I know a lot of Bills fans are like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is old, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to count the Jets out. They were a really good defense. If Aaron Rodgers can give them average Aaron Rodgers play, as much as I dislike the dude, he's really good. So I'm not going to hate on that. And so if they can get average play out of him and still have that defense, they're going to be a problem. Miami's going to be a problem. So it's not going to be easy. I really think the Bills are going to be another 11-6 season. I think they're going to win the AFC East. I am not going to predict a Super Bowl appearance this year. I'm sorry. I did that the last 2 years and see what happened. I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. Okay? I can't do it. I can't do it this year. So if you ask me, I think I think in the AFC we're going to have another Kansas City Chiefs appearance. It makes me sick to say that because honestly, I can't really stomach another one. I don't think if they get in the Super Bowl this year, I don't think I can watch, but I think they're going to. As far as the NFC is concerned, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to happen in the NFC, except I really think that San Francisco is going to be back. There is there's almost no doubt in my mind, especially after that injury to Jordan Love. I think Detroit is going to take a little bit of a step back. They're still going to be good. I think they're still going to win the NFC North, but they're not going to be the team that they were. They're not going to have the same luck that they did last year. I think in the NFC South, you're going to get it's a toss-up, but I really think that Atlanta is going to win that division this year. I don't think Baker Mayfield is going to do what he did last year. The West, obviously, San Francisco is going to win that division. And in the NFC East, I hate to say it, but I think the Cowboys are going to win that division. I don't have any confidence in Philadelphia after that collapse last year. And after, they don't look like they are as good as they were 2 years ago when they went to the Super Bowl. Division winners in the AFC, Buffalo. Give me Cincinnati in the North. Joe Burrow's back. If he doesn't get injured, they're a really good team despite the loss of Tyler Boyd. In the AFC South, Houston's going to win that division. In the West, it's going to be Kansas City, obviously. The wild cards in the AFC, Miami, the Jets, and here's a surprise for you. And I know you're going to say, oh, you're too close to the situation. I really think Tennessee's going to make the playoffs this year. I think they're going to finish second in the division, and they're going to make the playoffs. As far as the wild cards in the NFC, probably I'd say Detroit, Tampa Bay, and Philadelphia. But you've already heard my Super Bowl prediction. I think the Chiefs are going to be a three-peat for the first time ever. Super Bowl three-peat. Book it. But today, Bills-Cardinals, this is going to be a good one. Good start for the Bills. Good place to start with a Cardinals team that's really not expected to do much this year. I don't think they are. I don't think they can handle the Bills. But I think with the opening day jitters, a little bit of rust is going to settle in. Give me the Bills 28-21. As always, go Bills. Let's have a great season, y'all.